Hey guys, it's JP Fluellen with the Titan Real Estate team at Real, and today we're going to talk about how to maximize profitability on listing your home in a normal market. So what you need to do is, in a normal market, a couple things is that what we have to realize is that houses are not actually going to sell right away. So how are we going to attract people into the home? Because traffic is the key to selling your home quickly. So the best way to do that is professional photography, having no cell phone pictures, no pictures through the window. I've actually seen that, which is like insane. Somebody listed a property that was like $350,000, and they literally did a drive-by photo and listed the property with a drive-by photo in it. I was like, amazing. So that is not the best way to get your house moving quickly. So hire a professional. If you can even find a professional that is a licensed realtor, is probably even like a game changer. Is what's amazing is the photographer we use is actually a licensed real estate agent, so getting access to the property is really easy. He knows what he's looking for when he's taking photography, because he can highlight certain areas and enhance different things that will actually create an experience through photography. And believe it or not, you can create that experience through just editing the photos and doing really good virtual tours and things like that. Another thing is 3D tours. 3D tours will allow you to get more out-of-state buyers to look at your property, because they can experience the layout, the floor plan, the design, and just the flow of the property. So that way they can make a decision. And as a matter of fact, I've sold several properties over the years with 3D tours, because it was enough to show and showcase the property properly. Another thing is staging or restaging the stuff that they already have, which is decluttering, getting rid of the knick-knacky things, curio cabinets. Sometimes it's even like just taking too much furniture out of the property and stick it in the garage or in the shed, just to get the property to feel as big as possible. And that's another thing too, is making the property feel as big as possible, even though you can have a house that's only 900 square feet. But if you get as much of that stuff out of the property and get that feel of large rooms, elbow room, you can have your kids doing a dance party out there in the living room or whatever, just to kind of get that flavor of, what it feels like to live in the property without all the furniture. Another thing is just doing the touch-up painting and fixing the little things that just need to be like tacked back up, glued back on, spackling the holes, doing those little touch-up paints. And a little trick with the touch-up painting is make sure that you get the right sheen. And it is worth going back to Home Depot like 10,000 times to get the right sheen, because there's nothing worse than having a bunch of, your wall looks the same color, but then when the light hits it, it looks like a polka dotted camel or something, so that way you can, it doesn't detract from the overall experience. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to create an experience when people come see your property. So also decluttering the yard, picking up the things that are just, random kids' toys and different things like that, getting all that stuff picked up. Curb appeal, get that hose turned on, turn the water on, spend a few bucks and go get some seed and just start watering that lawn and get it out there. Because I know right now it's been pretty crazy with, a lot like droughts in some places, and then some places are underwater. So it just depends on where you're at, but get that water on that lawn so it looks really good in pictures. Another thing is, cleaning out your garage if possible, because there's a lot of places that they're garage people, and so they want to see the garage. And, if you have a garage that's unfinished, finish it. You don't have to necessarily like go through and texture it and paint it and all that stuff, but at least put the drywall up, put the insulation up, and then, mud it. one positive thing about doing that is that it gives a complete look throughout the property. And then the other thing is that it keeps the garage insulated, which a lot of people work in their garages. And so there's some appeal there if they're like shop or garage people. Another thing too is decluttering your garage, which a lot of people forget about, is that, you know, they just shove random crap in their garage and then it's becomes a storage unit rather than a garage, and people want to actually see that the garage is functional. And so that's another thing that really helps sell your home quickly. The other thing is find an agent that is going to have a marketing plan. I can't stress this enough. There are so many agents out there that are just throwing a sign out front and then they just walk away and then they just hope and pray that they're actually going to get some activity. So if you're not seeing your listings on Facebook, if you're not seeing them, you know, on Zillow being syndicated properly, if you're not seeing it on multiple websites, you know, that's a good indicator that they're probably just, you know, through the natural means of being licensed, that's how they're promoting your listing. So make sure they're showing you a marketing plan, you know, that it's got very clear, concise, and defined steps on how they're going to promote your property. Another thing too is just, you know, what kind of a network does the agent have that they're going to, you know, promote your listing? Do they have a database of tons of buyers? Do they run a team? You know, is there a, you know, a lot of agents in the office? Do they have a national network? You know, those kinds of things are very important because they can get your listing out to as many people as humanly possible outside of just the natural course of action. So that's huge in that regard as well. So I hope that helps. There's a lot there. You know, just find yourself an educated real estate agent or an agent that's on a team that's got good mentorship that can actually help get your home out there as quickly as possible. So I'm JP Fluellen, Titan Real Estate Team at Real, and we will catch you on the next one. But before we go, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace!